Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. Great vision. Now it's Messi. It'll be a throw-in. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Deep cross. Oh, smashing! Has fallen kindly here. What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Gavi! That carried quite a threat. Now that looks a decent ball. Koundé gets over and intercepts. Out to the right. Aims beyond the defence. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Picked out brilliantly. Chance for a shot! And he hits the net. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him. He's got tall. Harmlessly behind. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pinches it off him. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to pass it through. Incoming to header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And Batistuta! Tries a shot! Goal! Besiktas! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes.
Goes for a shot! He scored! And the lead lasts no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
This is quite a battle.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
There's the delivery. That's a decent clearance. Gavi. Koundé distributed tidily. Can he latch on to this? Koundé, Pedri, Messi, and it's Kukçu. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And it's been played through. Ronaldinho. That has ended up in no man's land. Can he get on the end of this? That's a shade optimistic. Ronaldinho is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's really well manoeuvred. Koundé, well, that's beautifully weighted. He's picked his way through. And the finish! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time. Well, that's not the best. That is Sluta! Sticks it away! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy. Oh, what a climb! Superb goal! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And with that, the hat-trick is he gets big. It's bounced back off the post, and he's following up.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Can he get it through? Decent chance! And he's there to get it away. And it's Serginho. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Barcelona in front after a half full of excitement. It is raining goals here. So we're just settling back into this second half. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He has found the way through. And he's taking no chances there. That's a good ball out wide. Knocks it into... And Torres! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Oh, good spread. Now it's Messi. Pedri. Rooney! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cafu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Knocks it out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Serves up across. Chance! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Messi.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means... And that is Sluta!
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 4, Rooney. El dorsal
Bernardo
7,
Silva.
el dorsal
Cracking ball.
El dorsal
That's
13.
exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Asciende a 98.004 espectadores.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Mohamed Salah, he's found a way through. Now the delivery.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nicely weighted ball. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Bernardo Silva. Pedri played out towards the right wing, and he's there to make the challenge. Fermin receives it in a good position here. Bullish header! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Nicely worked. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And it's Salah. Upamecano promptly onto that, and that is that. No way through. Now, can they get him away? Ronaldinho picks it up out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a cute ball. Tries to play it through. They're back in possession and ready to go again. 75 minutes played. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And he's picked it up out wide. Well read, and the danger is averted. Bernardo Silva. Messi is in a really good position out wide. Big chance, corner.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Barcelona
17.
are making a change now. Yamal coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Besiktas couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And here's Mbappe. Good take, and is he in? And a chance! He scores! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment. Up he goes! He will be livid with himself. Ferdinand cuts it out, spreads it out wide. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Barcelona desperately searching for the winner here. Plays it across.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
2 minutos de descuento.
Two minutes to be added on. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. And they've got rid. And time is up. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then.
Well, the greatest goal threat down below us, Peter, is Michael Owen.
Forever the boy wonder. Burst onto the world scene, of course, in such sensational style and left us with that unforgettable impression.
Yeah, and he'll forever be remembered for that, Peter, but his catch-me-if-you-can style of finishing and one-on-one duels with keepers, it became the norm.
Absolutely so, and I guess we're all expecting him to notch a goal or two here. Pedri, Messi.
And they're back on the ball again. Tries to play it through. There's the shot! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So, a breakthrough already.
Well timed, excellent interception. Nicely shaped ball. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Probing pass. Now here's the delivery. Del Piero. Foden. Gehi gets a foot in here. Koundé. It's Pedri. Aims beyond the defence. Goes for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. There's the header! And now a sudden chance to counter. It's played through for him. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Big chance! Oh, what Gavi! That is decidedly lacking.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Foden. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Looking to play him in. Shot could be on. And he's managed to get free. Well, they've got it again. Hangs one in. He's got two. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
And he's intervened well there. Messi. And it's Pedri. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. And this is Messi. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Picked out brilliantly. And Del Piero! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Del Piero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Pedri. Now it's Rooney. Spread it left. Ronaldinho. And he was alert to it.
Ronaldinho really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it.
Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Del Piero.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Gavi does really well to win the ball there. Played out wide, steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
This is the time you need that pace.
Owen. Kukcu is the team's great visionary. Foden.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Gavi. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. And it's Pedri. Pedri. And here's Rooney. Bellingham, who does have an assist to his name. Gavi. And this is Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. Ronaldinho's delivery.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Del Piero. Del Piero. That has not gone well. Foden. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we are back on the way.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked at...
He's had a shot! Off the post! And he whips it in. Gehi is there and he can get that clear. Looking for options for movement.
Real chance! He has done it!
Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Giroud! And it's there!
And the lead is extended still further.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Foden. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And here's Giroud. He is through here. He slings it in. Bastoni getting this one clear. Pedri. Messi gets into a good position. That's a shade optimistic. Gehi. Pedri. Now it's Messi. He won't be happy with that one. Del Piero. And this is Giroud. Barcelona can breathe again. Just. And it's been given away. He's shifting through the kit, and Del Piero! And it's Del Piero. And this is Owen.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Look at the space. Del Piero! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Bellingham receives it in a good position here. Gavi. And it's Pedri. That's a good ball out wide. Pedri. It's a pretty loose pass. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Looking for the run. Thinks about the shot. And the finish! They've done it! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 47.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
El dorsal 6. Scholes. El dorsal 5.
He's a sharp little ball here. Osimhen!
El dorsal 19. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Scholes. Oh, well measured. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's picked his way through. It's Ronaldinho! Barcelona have their second corner now. He's cut it out. Cleared without complication. Some really good ball movement. Goes for goal! Oh, terrific save.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Good read, needed to be. Henderson. And now they can spring out of defence. He's through here. Now it's Osimhen. And it's Pedri. Might be danger here. Ronaldinho! Oh, denied at the last. It's their second corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. And the shot! Brought out the best in the keeper. And he's found a way past. He's beaten just about within shooting range. Ronaldinho, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
Lowe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It's Ronaldinho! Keeper always had the measure of that.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
That is good strength. Ronaldinho, it's a mighty effort! It's there! How many? Just how many? The goal. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And that gets things running.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
While he is a goalkeeping icon. And there's the shot! And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
That's a cute ball. Pass somewhat off target. Pedri. Threads one in. That's good vision. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And that is as far as they're going to go. Ruben Neves. Ambitious ball here. Koundé gets it away. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Messi! Oh, wonderful effort all by himself.
Messi just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Pull it. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
That has ended up in no man's land. Douglas Luiz. Not the most accurate pass. Quarter of an hour played. Khan sends that a long way. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Out for a throw. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Looking for the run. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Messi picks it up out wide. Son Heung-min.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Hullet. That is a brilliant interception. Gavi. Grimaldo. Gavi. Can he get it through? Oh, delightful ball. It is a corner. And we have our very first corner. And that could well leave a mark. Kachu! Tries from distance. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Kunde is there and he can get that clear. Douglas Luiz. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Kunde is wide and looking to get onto this. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That has not gone well. And here's Hullet, Platini. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And it's Grimaldo. Ronaldinho looking to run onto it. Platini pinches it off him. And here's Rooney. Tries to dink it through. Baresi deals with that comfortably.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front.
And he's decided to go for it. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Platini tries making a foray down the right. Ruben Neves. Good ball, good take. Great defending, strong and determined. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Ronaldinho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to play it through. He's found a way. It's Rooney! It's Rooney. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Can he finish? This is their second corner of the game. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Ball's gone out of play. And he's managed to gift it back. Son Heung-min.
Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's an excellent interception. And that's been won straight back. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Pull it. Oh, good shot at goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Platini actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Messi. He's shifting through the... And the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's fizzed it forward. Platini. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And the through ball. Now it's Platini. That's going to go a long way. And he's having a hit! And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Barcelona
4,
can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
7, el dorsal 13, el dorsal 17, Messi. Serán sustituidos.
Yamal.
El dorsal 45. El
And a
dorsal
glitch with the
14,
rangefinder there,
el dorsal
and
22,
evident
el
annoyance.
dorsal 11.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Not the most accurate pass. Pedri. Looks a smashing ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Yamal.
That's good play from him.
Knocks it out wide. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Yamal. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Luis with the short one. Chooses to go back.
Brazil clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And he's worked it through. Well, that's been cut out, well played.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him.
A header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's Ronaldinho. Ruben Neves calmly anticipates. Platini. And here's Osimhen out to the right. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now, can they get him away? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's there to belt it away. Played in deep. Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Big chance! Oh, it's in! And surely that has won the day! That was easy, almost too easy.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Brazil take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Great vision. And he cuts out the supply. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle.
I'm sitting here wondering, Peter, what Roberto Donadoni's main role is going to be. One of Italy's greatest ever wingers. He can run and beat defenders. We've seen that all so often. And he can get from box to box if needed.
Yeah, well, he does have an extraordinary work rate and extraordinary energy levels too.
Yeah, and he's got the intelligence to strike the perfect balance between the two.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rummenigge. That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
And here's Donadoni. Donadoni. He's shifting through the gear. And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he certainly...
There could be trouble. Great chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Alexander-Arnold. Ball played for Kopchu. Davids. Rummenigge. Well read, nice interception. Gavi. Pedri. Threads one in. And that is as far as they're going to go. Gabriel.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Can he get onto this? And this is Rooney. Robertson gets rid without sophistication. And it's Pedri. Looking for options for movement. Donatoni. And he's lost his man here. Rummenigge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Knocks it into space. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Gavi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Ernest. Out towards the flank. What a throw in. Kopchu. Pass somewhat off target. Ernest. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Gabriel.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Davids. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Bastoni gets across to intercept that. Kopchu. And it's Pedri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Donatoni. Passing is crisp and sharp. Donatoni will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Gavi. And they can counter here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Ernest has it in a wide position. Davids. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Donatoni. Looking for the run. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Kopchu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Madrid finding their passes. Pedri. Gavi. Now it's Rooney.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Rooney, good read, needed to be. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term.
Rooney! Now, who's going to be first to this? That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Cookchu. Passing is crisp and sharp. Robertson. To Michaelis. In with the challenge. Spread out to the left. And it's Cookchu. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's looking wide. And he's managed to get free.
There's the shot! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Just eases him off the ball. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's a little loose. Now it's Cookchu. Passes short and sharp. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's a sharp little ball here. Always onto this. Rummenigge. Played towards the front line. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, terrible pass. Aims beyond the defence. Messi gets into a good...
And the shot!
Donatoni. Forwards and with intent. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Can he finish? And it's there! And the lead is extended still further.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Ernest. And here's Messi. He's done very well to take that back. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That was good alertness. And Pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Ronaldinho. And he cuts out the supply to Michelis. Robertson. Now, can they get him away? He's in a great position here. Nice control. And it's Kukcu. Davids. Oh, that's delightful. He has a look up.
Barcelona are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Gavi.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Osimhen. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Can he get it through? He's on it. Can he get away?
Tries a shot! In he goes again!
Well, that is remarkable. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, such a clever touch. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
2 minutos de descuento.
He's having a go! Superb from Osimhen! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Main thing.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. The Eternal City embraces this massive sea of blue which has flooded across the Olympico. It's hard to convince yourself there's another team involved. So it's down to business here. Rooney turning out for what will be his 400th appearance. There's precious little point talking of anyone else here today, Jim.
Well, this couldn't have happened to a better player, Peter. I say big congratulations to him. Someone who's told me on many occasions that his greatest motivation to keep playing is the love of the game. That's what it's all about.
And it's Nagatomo. Del Piero. And he's there to clear it. Now it's Messi. He is through here. Shifted it to the flank. Nagatomo makes the interception. Now that's well seen too. Cruyff. And he's intervened well there. Spread out to the left. Spread neatly. Nesta. Nedved. Tries to pass it through. Robertson has it in a wide position. Bastoni getting this one clear. Messi. That pass isn't the best. Oh, this looks sharp. Looking for the run. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Can he get it through? He's in a great... And Aubameyang! Gehi gets good distance on it. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Now it's Gavi. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Gavi. Aims beyond the defence.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Nesta. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Del Piero might just make this. Nedved, foot in. Gehi. And Koundé. Gehi. Pedri.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's Kukçu. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's being shifted off it. Ronaldinho. Great vision. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Tries to play it through. Gehi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going full tilt down the left. Punched away. He's tried one! It's anyone's ball now. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Now, can they get him away? And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Ronaldinho. And that is expertly dealt with. Kukchu goes sliding in. Either side giving way. It has been tight. That looks a good ball through.
Real chance!
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And it's Pedri. Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found the way through. It's a good-looking delivery. Rodri. Lepjed. Robertson.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Can he get on the end of this? And that's a...
He's having a shot! They've scored!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the game has already resumed here.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Knocks it into space. Now it's Aubameyang.
Shapes to shoot!
Oh, the ball's come loose here. Robertson short changes him with that pass. Now it's Aubameyang. Just too much on that. Ronaldinho. That's a cute ball. That's beautifully weighted. And he's there to belt it away. And he's there to retrieve it.
Lazio are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
That looks a cracking ball. And he's in on Del Piero! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Del Piero deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 10, numero 18.
Ah, good steal, he just read it.
Lasciano il campo per
Barcelona still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break.
il numero 3. Attenzione.
There's a probing ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And Aubameyang!
That's a decent clearance. Played in.
Big header!
And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Lazio certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Cambio di giocatori.
Barcelona making another change here. pass is intercepted. Moved on forwards. Nagatomo. He's found a way through. Oh, shooting chance!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. It's a pretty loose pass. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. And that should get the job done. He's going for goal! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Vermeer. Oh, that's a key interception. Cruyff. Oh, he's Cruyff! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Turns and goes back.
Lazio clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Nagatomo is there, and he can pick it up. Raul. Spread it left. Cross from Robertson. And it's hoisted clear. Played out to the right. Time and again they are repelled. That pass has been well intercepted. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Looks to the other side. Robertson, nicely aimed pass.
You can never be short of runners into space.
There's the shot! He should have put that one away.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
He can get that clear. Raul. And he's had it nicked away. Passes short and sharp. And the shot! It's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Lazio are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's picked his way through. He's only too happy to take that back. It's Ronaldinho! He's scored! Deep into injury time! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And we're done. Well, that was intense. An enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Gavi becomes the latest member of the 300 club. Another feather in his cap in what has become a fine career.
Well, Peter, he has been the servant who keeps on giving to this team. You don't get to do what he has without a dedication and motivation that simply never wavers.
Up towards the front line. Owen chasing after it. Ronaldinho has it in a wide position. Oh, that's a fine interception. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that's beautifully weighted. There's a sharp little ball here. Threads one in. Not the most accurate pass. Van der Ven. Gehi cuts it out. Grimaldo. Now it's Ronaldinho. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Stojkovic. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now, can they get him away?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Messi. Rooney. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Rooney. Over to the left, and this is Ronaldinho. Great chance! And the volley. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Kukçu clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And the pass is intercepted. Chips it through. Decent chance!
Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And the shot! Sticks it away! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And he's been shifted off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Owen. Koundé with the slide tackle there. Kukçu. Spread out to the left. Barcelona have scored two quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. That's a little off target. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pedri played out towards the right wing. Back into the middle. Rooney. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Pedri. Kunde, Kukcu. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Ronaldinho does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And it's Ronaldinho. It's gone for a throw-in. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now that's well seen too. That has ended up in no man's land. Gavi. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pedri. He shifted it to the flank. It's a really well-measured ball. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now that looks a decent ball. Shot. There's the shot! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
A case now of complete control. Oh, easy pickings there. That's really nicely played. Pedri! That tested the keeper.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot.
And we hit half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Barcelona are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 15.
There's the start of the second half.
El dorsal 20. El dorsal
Messi
17.
will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
El dorsal 11.
Kukcu, and here's Messi.
El dorsal 10.
Now it's Owen. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Messi. Looking for the run. That is good alertness. Pass somewhat off target. Van Nistelrooy. Bullish header! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Danger averted for now. That has not gone well. Spread it left. Oh, played right into his path. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Rooney. Now it's Ronaldinho. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Chooses to go back. Big chance! Oh, it's come in for the pieces. They've done it! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
He's had a shot! No mistake! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Barcelona playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that pass just didn't quite work. Aimed beyond the defence. He saw the tape. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Barcelona really could have done without this.
Cambio de jugadores.
He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Oh, he's missed!
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
And now they can spring out of defence. Always onto this. Now it's Osimhen, and he's managed to get free. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
So, power or guile, what's it going to be? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a promising position. He is through here. Can he finish? Koundé can get it clear. Pedri. Now it's Osimhen. Ronaldinho is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's a pretty loose pass. That's a shade optimistic.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Not the most accurate pass. Hazard is herring after that one. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Pass is just off target.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Owen. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Played it. It's a mighty effort. Great football, shot and save. Now it's Osimhen. Well read, nice interception. Pedri. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's been caught napping. Hakimi picks it up out wide. Ruben Dias did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen! Goal! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Habrá 4 minutos de
Upamecano,
descuento.
defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Upamecano, Fermin, Yamal, tries to play it through. Pedri, tries to pass it through. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance! It's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
I can see some...
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. The action has already started.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true. Just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Probing pass. Spread neatly. Ronaldinho is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Climbs up big! Harmlessly behind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Looking for the run. Lukaku looking to run onto it. Oh, such a clever touch. Cross in, looks like a good one. And it's hoisted clear. Thuram. Figo. Played in deep. He gets big! Ronaldinho. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Can he get onto this? Oh, smashing header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Bragantino clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Great vision. He's in plenty of space here.
And a chance!
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Makalele attempts a clearance. That is ended up in no man's land. Rooney, and that is expertly dealt with. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's corner. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rijkaard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That's beautifully weighted.
It's Rooney!
An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Lampard.
It's in!
That is lovely. Finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured. It was simply inch perfect.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and risk...
Up he goes! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Pass somewhat off target. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, that pass isn't the best. That has been slung wide. And he's managed to get free.
Ronaldinho!
Lampard, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Rijkaard. Gavi. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Nicked it back promptly. Nice looking ball.
It's Drogba!
Out to the left it goes. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's gone looking for safety.
2 minutos de descuento.
Kukcu distributed tidily. That has not gone well. And it's Figo. It's a good run down the right. He's shifting through the gears here. That's a decent clearance. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So there was the first half.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Se va a llevar a cabo un
So, all
cambio
square
de
at
jugadores.
half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And the game has already resumed here. Played back in, tries to play it through.
There's the header! What a wonderful goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter.
Great chance!
That's a lovely, neat pass. Thinks one through. There will be a throw-in. It's a searching pass. Gehi clears it away. Rooney short changes him with that pass. And this is Drogba. Well read, nice interception. And here's Figo. Rijkaard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Caresses it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's looking wide. Now it's Ronaldinho. Now that looks a decent ball. Gavi tries a cross. They've got a corner here. Barcelona have their second corner now. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El
We have
dorsal
got
4,
changes here, from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 7, el dorsal 14, el dorsal 13,
Ruben Dias.
el dorsal 17. Messi.
Now it's Figo.
Serán sustituidos por
Shot could be
el dorsal
on.
45.
Chance to deliver.
Big header! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
He has found the way through. Ball comes in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Pedri. It's not an especially good pass, that. And it's Lopez. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, easy pickings there. Kukçu. He's in a great position here. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Yamal.
And he shoots! And one more try! Off the post!
Now the cross.
Fermin!
That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
He is through here. Fired deep to...
Oh, what a... Oh, crossbar!
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He's had it taken off him. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Cleared without complication. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's found support out wide. He rises! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
So now the difference is 3. Can he spark a counter here? Edmilson spread it left. He's picked his way through. Roberto Carlos delivers. And he gets rid in a hurry. And the shot! Played it again. And that's the keeper's ball. Ronaldinho. And Fermin. Ronaldinho. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Into the last 5 minutes. Rijkaard. Played out to the right. Deep cross. Terrific header. Just needed better contact. And he's being shifted off it. Haaland proves just a little bit too strong. And here's Haaland. Rijkaard. Rijkaard! And he's done very well to deal with it.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. There will be 4 extra minutes. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Kukçu. Played into space, back into the middle. And we're done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times.